We're trying to get a creative photo here. Basically, Kevin's hanging on for dear life from this cliff.
So this morning we're running out to a tattoo parlor. Gypsy has a huge background in tattooing. That's how we got into graphic design. From there, we're gonna take a hike, kind of remote area outside of Salt Lake City. Gonna be doing some shooting, drawing from the holster, hopefully getting that nice golden hour from sunset.
Ethan's gonna tattoo John. He confided in us last night that he's kind of scared to get his ankle tattooed.
It's actually, believe it or not, my first tattoo.
Camera speeds.
Stop speed.
Do you like it?
I love it. Painful, but worth the journey.
So we just showed up to the location. We're out in the mountains in Utah. Gypsy hooked it up and got us the location. What we want to capture here is the SIG platform in its natural environment, shooting steel. As he unholsters and does 3 more from like down there where Austin is like really wide.
Stop speed.
Action. We're gonna walk up the hill and get some sunset looks.
How you feeling?
I feel great. I'm an athlete. That wasn't hard at all.
Last scene of the day.
Last scene of the day.
You need to get some footage of John because he is the most out of breath out of anyone here. He's sucking air so hard, dude.
They're saying you're the most out of breath one here.
I'm just a mouth breather, dude.
The reason why I was mouth breathing is I sprinted up that f***ing hill.
If a cougar comes out here, I don't gotta be faster than a cougar. I just gotta be faster than you.
Well, that was the end of day 2. That's a wrap. Woo! All right, so you got to see how the SIG Sauer production went down. Now let's watch the SIG Sauer piece in its entirety.
That's been a thing my entire life. A lot of trouble in my youth, but I pretty much have always just had that mindset that I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do. I literally packed up my apartment and got in my car and drove, and I just never looked back. I think authenticity is pretty much everything. As long as you're being creative and you're innovating, it can really just take you to another level. Growing up in the Midwest, it's very blue collar. People work hard and they play hard, especially coming from like the tattoo scene. I've tattooed special forces people, I've tattooed biker gangs, all walks of life. One thing that kind of binds everybody together is the art. If you're upfront and you're honest and you're just yourself, doing something that's relatable, that hits people in the feels, not making something that's cheesy or that's something that's just for money, I've gotten to the career that I have by doing that. Art was definitely my outlet when I was younger. I was just a single child and it was kind of my escape in a way, and I just never stopped.
Ladies and gentlemen.
SIG's leading the charge with the customization, with their versatility and all the options that they provide. With it being SIG, it's just tried and true. You're gonna get a solid product whether you customize, build it, or whether you get it already assembled. They just offer so much to where there's an option for everybody. My experience using the FCU gun builder was fantastic. They pretty much give you a blank slate. Like, here's the FCU, go nuts. And I love that because, I mean, obviously that's what I do. I do a blank slate and I go crazy. All right, here's step 1, here's step 2. I like this spring, I like this slide, I like this optic. I love that frame. It's like Legos where you just get to put it all together. Some places, you know, might not have the one part you need to complete everything, as opposed to when you can go to the builder and just, you'll get every single thing that you want from that. The ability to drop in The FCU to, you know, multiple weapon systems in the SIG range is just something that you haven't really seen before. I definitely think creativity goes hand in hand with innovation. You just have to train. You have to harness your skill. Obviously, iron sharpens iron. You've got to be the best you can be, because in my view, there's always someone out there that is going to try to be better than you. If you have a day off, there's someone who's not taking a day off. So you've got to be the best you can to perform at the best you can. You've got to be skilled and be able to match and outmatch whatever the circumstance you're going into. I always want to make each design or illustration better than the last, and so I think that's just kind of elevated my art to where it's at now. I'm just a kid from North Chicago who draws and now draws for a living, and that's kind of always what I wanted. Ethan Walters, also known as Gypsy Walters. I'm an illustrator and tattooer.
I'm Jerry. I'm a business owner, mom, and physician assistant by trade. And this is my husband, Jeff. While he was an active duty Navy SEAL, Jeff grew close to his partner, Frank the Tank, giving him a new love and passion for dogs. So he convinced me to move our family to Alaska with the goal of starting a dog kennel, living off the grid, and becoming dog mushers.
A little chilly out, though.
Jeff and I live on our homestead with 27 fur babies and one furless human, our son. Filmed entirely by ourselves with no prior experience, you'll see the consequences and rewards
just fell through the ice
as we learn how to live out there.